How's it going? Well, today I'm working on an Adirondack. I got a little close to the beetle holes. You can see that. It's all getting roughed out, so this is not finished. But can you see the holes? There, right, there. They're all hard. They're all filled in. I don't know if they're actual. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. Of course, this is ash, you know, and that's about 3 inches of the outside of the board. You have the beetles. This is gonna be easier to do. All right. So, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, okay, see usually about 3 to 4 inches in from the edge. Okay. You can see them all the way across there. All right. They just eat the outside edge of the wood, which leaves you the middle part. So, yeah, and so that one wasn't. This one isn't bad. I mean, it's bad as far as handles go. But I've seen a lot worse where there were actual holes. I had thoughts of sending this one off as a giveaway, but I hate to have him. The guy I'm thinking about, I hate to have him use it on film and have it break. So I don't know if I'll give them that one. I was thinking about this head. It's 4 pounds. Compressor. It's 4 pounds. Decent splitting head. I have not decided if I'm going to go with what I did last time, where I went with the regular axe handle here, the teardrop shape, wider on top, thinner on the bottom, right? Yeah, you can see it right there. So on my other one, I went with an octagon on the main part of the handle up to here, and then the bottom part ended back here, and then this I kept wider on top, thinner on the bottom, because it's going to be the main part of the handle. So, right, well, after the palm felt's finished, you're going to be back here with it usually. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see if I can grab that other one. All right. So you can kind of see it there, where it's a teardrop shape here, and then it starts here. All right, and then there's the bottom. Okay. So I'm just having to go with this style here, or make the whole thing round. All right. So it's, yeah. So that might make the whole thing round. So, and then these two heads are almost, right, almost identical. The Plumb is slightly longer, slightly, and they're almost, this one's a little thicker. It's a good splitter, but that one is really close to being the same. So, a little sharper. The Plumb is just going to be a little bit sharper on entry. So, I really like the way that handle turned out. Well, maybe I'll go. Yeah. I guess I could start with an octagon. If I don't like the way it looks, then I can round it up. I'll probably do that. Maybe I'll just start with an octagon and we'll see what happens. Because I can always round it over. So, that's what we'll do. This one I gotta. What else do I got? Oh, I think I'm gonna use this for wedge, walnut. So I get this at the local woodworking store, and it's just, it works perfect for wedges. It's already cut. I just got to shape it to a wedge, cut it to the length I want. So yeah, it works good. And they have all the exotic woods there that you can want. So yeah, I don't have much to say other than I need to clean up this bench. just kind of rambling right now. Okay. Is this eye upside down? Okay, let's do this. Okay. Got to looking at this head, right? It should be, like I said before, pretty decent splitter. Here's the problem that I am seeing. It almost looks like, looks like this eye just under 2 3/4 there. We'll go 2 5/8. Huh. Okay. Under 3/4. 3/4. Well, this eye is upside down. There's no lip there. Yeah. So, this is what we talk about as far as vintage heads go. Right, the eye's not exactly square, right? It's not lined up with the bit. It's a little bit off. If you look at it, this hole from here to here is 2 3/4 inches. No, strike that. It's over 2 3/4. Almost 2 7/8. The top eye is 2 5/8. Shade strong 2 5/8. Okay. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky. So this is what I got. So as you can tell, that's the bottom eye, right? See it? Okay. You can almost see it go in. See the shadows on each side? All right? There's the top eye. It's a little fatter, but a lot shorter. And there's no lip there on the edges. Yeah, this is gonna be a little tricky. So I was having second thoughts about hanging this one on this, but I'm going to now because it's a challenge. So and then this one, this side here is even with the bit, right? Okay. This side here is pretty much dead center of the bit. This one, it's cheating towards this side. So these are the things you gotta watch out for. This right here, this is, you gotta pay attention. You gotta look at the eye because not always is an eye put in the head correctly. And it would be different if this was a, where you at, where you at? This work, okay. It would be different if it was one of these, right? You could go either direction with it. And it would not, you'd be saying, okay, yeah, sure, right? Or something like this. Even this, you can tell which way that's supposed to go, right? You can tell which way that's supposed to go. But if you grab something like something like this, I could go either way, right? So, but this, it is obvious which way this is supposed to go, and that eye is upside down. So most 90% of the time the small eye goes on the bottom, so that way you get a good squeeze, and then when you put your wedge in, it spreads out and you get a good wedge fit. That way it doesn't come off. This is not that way. So, yeah. So now I've got to figure out the best way to transfer. Yeah, okay. And it helps to have a small, I think I want it this way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's probably 100 different ways to do this, but in this case, Yeah. Okay. So in this case, with that being so off, yeah, we'll go with it. Okay. So there's my center line. And then there's my eye. And go. So, now you might think, and I might fudge it over this way a little bit because it looks off, right? Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. See how that eye is cheated more this way than it is this way? See, I got a lot more meat here than I do here. Like I said, it might not be that exaggerated what's on the wood, but I will fix that. I might cheat it slightly over this way, a little bit, but it's going to be, yeah. So I'll get the going on this, and I will be back. See you soon.